Hello, hola, amigas. Welcome back to another episode of Modern Latina in Midlife. I'm Sonia Flores, holistic life and business coach, intuitive advisor, energy healer, and your host. Thank you so much for being here another week. If you're new around here, welcome. This is an energy healing meditation specifically designed to help you tap into your divine feminine, to receive, to rest, reflect, and relax. And to get straight into the meditation, check the timestamp in the show notes. You can just fast forward right to it. This is the fourth energy healing meditation in a series of four. The first one released 3 weeks ago for the waxing moon, which is the energy for planning, brainstorming, and new beginnings. Using it during the waxing moon phase, or if you still have a period during your luteal phase of the menstrual cycle. The second energy healing meditation is to be used during the full moon phase. So about 3 days before the full moon to about 3 days after the full moon, or during the ovulation phase of your menstrual cycle. And the third episode right before this one is the waning moon energy healing meditation for focused details, finishing projects, and putting in the work. So you will always have an energy healing meditation to come back to regardless of what day of the month it is. You see, a woman's energy is cyclical. We have a cycle that runs monthly and even seasonally, while a man's energy cycle runs in 24-hour cycles. Women's energy does not, which is why working a 9 to 5 is not conducive to a woman's body. The systems we live in were never designed with women in mind. This is one thing that I work with my clients on. What I have discovered is that our energy, women's energy, runs in a monthly cycle in alignment with our menstrual cycles. What benefits us more is to track our menstrual cycles to determine the energy of each cycle and schedule ourselves accordingly. So for those of us in menopause, which could potentially be a large part of the population of the audience that listens to this episode, because it is for women in midlife, we would then follow the energy of the moon. I did a full episode about this in February 2026. It's episode 72, Stop the Hustle, Why Doing Less is Your New Success Strategy. It's linked in the show notes if you want to go and more further into a deep dive on the energy cycles and the moon cycles and all the research that backs it up. So for those of us in menopause, we follow the energy of the moon. This is why in ancient times, a woman's menstrual cycle was called the moon cycle. And before all the birth control pills and the environmental elements that affect our hormones came into play, women's cycles were aligned with the moon. When we align our schedules with the moon cycles, we are able to be more productive. Listen to the episode to learn more about the details about this concept. That's episode 72. It's linked in the show notes. So what I'm going to do now is give you a brief explanation of what each moon phase means for our energy. In case this is the first episode in this series that you listen to, I explained it. I covered the same thing in the intro of each of the energy healing. So the other three have the same explanation. So like I said, if you're returning, then I suggest you fast forward to directly to the meditation if you like. The timestamp is in the show notes. So let's start with the waxing moon. This is similar energy to the follicular phase of your cycle. So it's a great time for brainstorming, planning, and initiating projects and new beginnings. The full moon, which technically only lasts a day, but we harness the energy of the full moon a few days before and a few days after the full moon. The energy around this time is the same as the ovulation phase of the menstrual cycle. It's about peak receptivity, peak fertility, and peak visibility. This can be a really great time to get out there, get the word out about what you're working on, promote yourself and your programs, strike up deals, pitch your ideas, and all the other things that get you and your stuff out there. It's a great time for socializing. You're in this peak receptivity and peak attraction period. So we attract, we magnetize. So it's a great time to promote ourselves. The waning crescent moon is next, and it is the same energy as the luteal phase of the menstrual cycle. This is a great time to begin to slow things down, wrap things up, and turn your energy inward. So, do anything that needs to be done to finish up whatever project or manifestation you were working on during this lunar cycle. So, focus, details, finish projects, put in the work. I call it my head down area phase. I put my head down and I'm just going to work, finishing up all the things. And then finally, it's the new moon, which is the phase that we are in at the time of this release. Given that the new moon is similar energy to the menstrual phase of the body cycle, this is a great time to rest, reflect, and relax. If you like to do rituals, it's also a great time to set intentions for what you'd like to manifest over the next lunar cycle before the new moon is new again. This is a great time, like I said, to rest, reflect, and evaluate what has transpired over the last month. At the time this episode goes live, we are in the new moon energy phase, and I created this new moon energy healing meditation to maximize the use of your energy during this phase. But before I start the meditation, if you are interested, I have a shared Google Calendar that I created that I would be happy to share with you that has the moon cycles and the energies for all of 2026 already scheduled in. And I update it every year. So you can email me at sonia@sonia-flores.com or DM me on Instagram at Modern Latina in Midlife, and I will add you to it so it automatically populates on your calendar, and then you can start to shift your schedule slowly to match the energies of the moon cycles. Okay, so let's get ready for the meditation. Let's begin by finding a comfortable, supported position. Allow your eyes to gently close or simply soften your gaze. Bring your energy awareness into the physical body. Feel the weight of your body pressing into the earth beneath you, allowing yourself to be entirely held right here, right now. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose, filling your lungs completely, and let out a long, sighing exhale through your mouth, letting your shoulders drop. And another deep breath in through your nose, all the way in, and hold for a couple counts, and release through your mouth with a sigh. Feel your jaw relax. Take 2 more deep breaths in just like that. Inhale stillness, and exhale and surrender any lingering pressure to do or to achieve. And one more time, take your deepest breath yet. And let it completely release while you surrender. Envision yourself in the most comforting space you can imagine. Maybe it's a childhood home. Maybe it's a haven that you created for yourself. Maybe it's something in your imagination that you're just creating in this moment. It's the most beautiful, calm, supportive, safe space just for you. In this space, you simply are. You don't do, you don't achieve. There is no pressure. Simply being. I want you to find the most comfortable spot in this space and take a seat, feeling yourself supported, your root chakra fully supported, with your feet flat on the ground. Feeling roots coming out of your root chakra and the soles of your feet, making their way down into the earth gently after having produced for the last 3 moon phases. Feel them just relaxing, being almost pulled by Mother Earth, by the gravity of Mother Earth into the soil, into the core. And envision your quartz just being cleansed and touched by Mother Earth and her energy. And just being cleansed and loved and supported. And feel them making their way into this beautiful body of water in the core of Mother Earth, so clear, so crystal clear you could see the bottom. And it's shallow and comforting to step into. Your cords are flowing and ebbing through this beautiful water. That's infused with this beautiful energy, cleansing essence. It's purifying, cleansing and ionizing. And this energy makes its way up, this essence makes its way up through these roots. And as it starts to make its way up, it's lighting up this divine feminine energy of receiving and being in full relaxation, making its way up through the soles of your feet and through your root chakra, making its way up to your body. As you sit here in this comfortable, yummy, supportive space, feeling completely in your full essence, in your divine feminine, receiving, allowing your neck and your head to lean back without restraint. Your arms, your legs, your body is limp and just feeling beautifully supported, weighted on loved, relaxed. And in this present moment, we are now fully in the quiet, velvety dark of the new moon. The light of the last cycle has completely receded, leaving behind a blank, fertile canvas. Just like the menstrual phase of the body cycle, this is your time to pull all your energy back home to yourself. It is the phase of deep rest, reflection, and radical self-honoring. Feel the shift in your internal pace. The outside world is paused. And the invitation here is to simply be. There is no pressure to act, no need to perform, and no requirement to have it all figured out. Breathe into this profound stillness. This is your sanctuary to look back over the last month with kindness. To evaluate what served you. And to let everything else dissolve into the dark. Envision it releasing from your head and your shoulders, your mind, your jaw, your chest, your stomach, your sacral. Allow it all to just fall off. What no longer belongs. Set it free. Imagine yourself sitting in a beautiful, warm, velvety darkness. The sky above is completely empty of light. Yet it feels entirely supportive. Like this cosmic womb that is holding you, its child. This darkness is not a void. It is rich, fertile soil, waiting for the seeds you choose to plant. As this quiet, dark energy wraps around you, feel it soothing your nervous system, resetting it, and clearing your mind. If you feel the need to move or sway your shoulders or your hips, allow whatever movement your body wants to create to happen. This is the release. This is the somatic release. It strips away any expectations of the past weeks, returning you to your purest, truest essence. In this clean, spacious field of potential, let's reflect and tune into what your soul truly desires next. Without editing yourself or getting in your own way, let the following questions drop into your awareness. Looking back at the last month, what am I ready to celebrate? And what am I ready to release? What does my body and soul need most as I rest and recharge right now? If I could plant just one potent, aligned intention for this next lunar cycle, what is in my highest good for it to be? Feel the deep peace of aligned intentions settling into your bones, into your body. Into your aura. It's time to rest It's time to reflect. It's time to dream up your next chapter. Into existence. Take a gentle, nurturing breath, pulling that sense of quiet clarity and deep rest all the way down into your core, slowly making its way down to your feet and all the way up to your crown. Let it anchor there. Trust that your intentions are safely planted in the fertile dark, in the fertile soil of this Mother Earth, this universe. When you are ready, slowly begin to bring your awareness back into this physical space. Wiggle your fingers and your toes, feeling the grounded support beneath you once again. Take one final deep, nurturing breath in appreciation for this moment of stillness. And when it feels right, slowly open your eyes. Welcome back. Now I invite you to grab a journal and journal what you experienced in this meditation. Take inspired steps on the messages that were delivered to you. And I've placed the journal prompts in the meditation in the show notes so that you can easily refer to them. And remember, if you want the moon cycle, the shared calendar with the moon cycle scheduled into them, please email me at sonia@sonia-flores.com and I will add you to it and send you the link. Or you can DM me at Modern Latina in Midlife with your email address so that I can add you to the calendar. Next week, we will be back to our regular schedule. By now, you have access to energy healing meditations for all 4 phases of the moon. Thank you so much for being here. Share this with your amigas and your comadres. Let's honor our bodies. Let's take back our power, our beautiful cyclical energies, our bodies, make them the center of our universe again. Our bodies are craving this so desperately. We do not have any business outsourcing our energy to the paradigms that were built by colonialism and patriarchy to keep us under their control. I invite you to this movement with me to create a new movement to start shifting this paradigm of breaking out of these systems that were never built with us women in mind. Thank you so much for being here. Hasta la próxima, amigas.